Hello everyone, Marriott Martinez here, and this is the second video I'm sharing about FreeTaxUSA. I shared how you can use the IRS.gov website to connect with its partner FreeTaxUSA to be able to file your federal extension for free and also file your federal and state return for free if you qualify. Now I want to just share with you a few items I've learned about this software. I helped a few family members that had simple W-2s. I also had a few family members that had simple returns that had W-2s and Social Security. So again, this free software is amazing for those that qualify for the full free experience based on their income. And even if they have a few more forms, it's still an incredibly well-priced software to do both your federal and your state return. So a few tips in regards to using this software. You do need to go through the workflow. So this is a workflow-based software. So even though it looks really straightforward, you can click on here and say, let's continue on with my tax return. The way the software works is it wants you to use the entire workflow from left to right. So you don't always have to complete everything inside of each one of these windows, but you do need to use the workflow and start making sure that your items are getting checked off and that you're moving through the workflow. So in this example, we completed all the personal information. We added some W-2 income, so Social Security income, so retirement income. But then once you add in the majority of the area that is required, as you can see, I didn't have to go through every single item, only the required information. I really like the summary area. It allows you to get a high level view of your tax situation. And so this is when you'd pull up your tax forms and you'd make sure that your wages match and that any other income that you are reporting matches. So that way you can understand how this software calculates your adjusted gross income, calculates your standard or itemized deduction, and ultimately calculates your tax liability. And then if you qualify for any credits, you see them here as well. And then it would take into account any income tax withheld, any credits that you may be qualified for. And then, of course, it calculates either total refund or total amount due or owed. And that would be for your federal return. And it's simple and very straightforward as well with your state return. So again, you want to make sure you complete everything related to the state return. And then you do the same thing. You'd go ahead and you review your state return. Finally, you get to your final steps where you would go ahead and either purchase the returns if you do not qualify for the free returns, which again is very budget friendly. And then you would make sure to enter in any essential information to make sure you can e-file the return, enter your direct deposit, your driver's license number. It may require you to do some verifications of information, and then you would submit your tax return. Again, it's been a very easy, straightforward, and simple process, and I highly recommend this tax software for those of you that have those simple tax returns and that you're not using a tax professional. One other feature I liked is that the tax software is also connecting with your email. So it's reminding you of items that maybe are still due, forms that have been filed, and what to do next. It also alerts you if things have changed inside of your software. Highly recommend this software and look forward to having you check it out as well. Bye for now.